What's up, fam? What's going on? Just shut up real quick. Yes, sir. Man, I'm late. Man, am I late? I wasn't even gonna come on here, man. Get on there, man. But I haven't even looked at anything, so it is what it is. Let me pin this up. Um, hmm. Few notifications there. Make sure everything is go over here. All right. What's up, Pat? Good afternoon, my guy. This is three. Yeah, man. Wasn't even going busy day, man. I didn't even really look at a lot of things, if anything, today, man. But hey, it is what it is, right? NBA time, huh? So this game here comes on in less than 2 hours. Yesterday, man. Shout out to them parlays, man. Them parlays saved my day. I did have a decent amount of plays, but a lot of them didn't go the way I wanted to, but I hit a couple of them, man. I wish I would have put that Rudy Gobert double double in my parlays because that was a plus 185. Caught that. There was some good spots that I did catch yesterday, though. Did profit, not the most profit, but I did profit, so it is what it is, right? Uh, but yeah, man, I haven't even looked at anything, and I know there's some good spots today. Let's get into it, man. I mean, better late than never, right? So it is what it is. I got out work late last night, and I had all types of things to do today. So it is what it is. I said yesterday for you was rough. Cash on prospects was sleeper, had a lot of hooks. Okay, okay, all right, okay. It is what it is. Get them back, right? Two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. No, eight. 8 games. Injury news. What do we know so far? We know we got some teams on the back to back. We do know that, so that's always scarce. Right now, questionable Tatum, Brown, Ja, Gordon, Wiggins, things like that. Right. So probable Joker, Giannis, Lillard, Porzingis, White, Braun, doubtful. White, Horford. White needs a rest. Right. White needs a rest. So my thing here, Celtics on the back to back. Yeah, I expect Jason Tatum to sit this one out. Jalen Brown to play. Maybe Kristaps goes. Uh, I don't know. They won't give us Pritchard numbers, though. I'll tell you that. They won't give us Pritchard numbers right now. Um, and what do we have so far? Let's see. Uh, Tari Eason out, so we got Zig on that. Braun is probable. Christian Braun. Gordon is questionable. Gordon might sit. Joker is probable. Burks out these 2 more games. Bassey is out. Thomas, he's done, right? Mm, Cam Thomas done. Okay. Exum. Boy. Dallas been getting their ass racked up by the injuries. It's crazy. Vince Williams, doubtful. Santiago Dama, out. John Morant, questionable. He might not go. Um, Horford, doubtful. He ain't going. White ain't going. Jalen Brown, questionable. Tatum. Misi, out. Mm. Zion, out. Oh, I didn't even see that. Zion, out. Misi, out. Mmm. Oh shit, let's get to it. All right, so let me refresh this real quick. Okay, we got to do something. We got things to do here. Um, hmm. Right now we got Boston 10.5 point favorites here over under 215 in this spot, right? Um, hmm. Let me see. Lions. Any lines. Should have been lines out for somebody, right? Let me refresh this. Hmm. So I thought I took a small look at this Brooklyn matchup, right? Either way it goes, let's see, NBA here, Boston and Brooklyn, and I don't, man, I'm so mad at this guy because I took, he goes out there and gets 10 dams, and with D'Lo in the lineup, I had D'Angelo Russell assist. I was so mad. I was so mad. I was extremely mad. He went out there and got those assists like that. So he was trying to do everything. He had 10 assists and he shot the ball 23 times. That was crazy, man. That was crazy work. So, judging right off the back here, with the amount of people that's out or getting ready to be out, and that's already out, like Nick Claxton is out, Watford is out, Clowney is out. I do have interest in Dayron Sharp for sure. Um, the assist prop for the assist prop for do I have it to the side here? No. So the assist prop for I think you got to take a look at it, man. You might get it at a 4.5. You might get it at 5.5. But D'Angelo Russell, his assist prop is in play, right? So let me go ahead and go over to the books and let me slide that to the side, right? 5.5 assists. I got to lean towards the over, excuse me, over there. Um, but just taking a look at what lines we got out right now. Jalen Brown, Drew Holiday, and Jason Tatum, right? I really think Jordan Brown plays out of the two. If I had to rank to see who's going to be playing out of these guys right here, I would say Jalen Brown would be number one, number two, Holiday, and number three, Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum might sit, might not, right? But I think Jalen Brown plays. He just sat. We'll see. Um, I don't see any Dayron Sharp numbers here. Oh, there it is right there. So his rebound sitting at 10.5. Here's a guy here that can hit that number. I would like for it to be a better matchup, but he could get busy in the points. He could also get busy in the rebounds, right? He's going to be the replacement whenever they get rid of Nick Claxton. Uh, so his points probably sitting at 12.5, and he will take a three or something like that, right? So, like I said, we don't have any lines out for these guys here. We had them out earlier. We had him out earlier. Keon Johnson, the 1.5 threes, and Keon Johnson, either his points or his rebounds. That was either or, right? That's what that was. How I had it in there. It was an either or thing. Um, without Cam Thomas, he's over this 1.5. His 3 point line was 1.5. He's over that number in 3 straight games, right? In 4 of 10, but the defense has given us up in 8 of their last 10 games, right? So the spot was there for him. The 1.5 threes. This Boston defense has given up the 1.5 threes in 8 of their last 10 games. I can see instances where he could get there. Couldn't talk off the raw points because of the injuries and things like that. So that's where his points prop came in at, and then the rebounds. The rebounds was sitting at 3.5. Let me see. Was sitting at three and a half. I want to say, and he's over this line in what? Last 10 games, 7 of his last 10 games without Cam Thomas. And then lately, the last 10 games, this defense has given up on average 3.9 rebounds. So that's about 4, right? I can see instances where he could get there, right? So it is what it is. And that's kind of like where I kind of like stopped looking at things. I know I'm gonna have a lot of stale lines though, straight up. I know I'm gonna have a lot of stale lines, but because I'm late. But whatever you want to get to in this game. Now, keep in mind, you're gonna have a little bit more, tad bit more elevated usage because there's no Thomas and there'll be no Claxton. So other guys like Zaire Williams, right here, he's going to be in play. Cam Johnson, you can look at him. Now, Cam Johnson, I was looking at his rebounds here. His rebounds came up at 4.5. That's a number that I've been going to, the 3.5 and the 4.5. He's over that. He's over the 3.5 at 8 of 10. But the 4.5, I couldn't talk you off of it if you want to. Without Cam Thomas here, let's see. Without Cam Thomas, let me see, one. He's averaging about 17 points, averaging 2 3-point makes. We do know he has the upside for 3. We do know that. And you couple that with the fact that somebody might be out on this Boston team. So we'll see what's going to happen. I couldn't talk off any numbers for him because the usage will be there. He's got a 23% usage in his last 10 games without Cam Thomas. Um, but this will be the first game that's coming on. I'll come back and revisit this game, but I do want to kind of like keep it moving. This game here, OKC, Detroit. This is gonna be an interesting one, right? So let me refresh the injury news or whatever, just in case to see if we got anything. All right, well, um, I wonder what's going on with all these lines, man. Straight up, why they not showing up for me? I'm not getting any lines from anyone. Not neither one. I wonder if they're doing any updating. I don't see nothing. I don't see no green. I don't see nothing at all. I don't see anything. Let me plug in my computer real fast. You know what though? Let me try to reload the site one more time, man. Let's see if that works. Come up out of there. I'm gonna go back to it. Um, I'm gonna go back to it. Still nothing. Still nothing. All right. Either way it go, I'm gonna tell you what I was looking at here, right? By default, definitely by default, the double double for Duran and or rebounds. I could talk off him or Isaiah Hartenstein. I just want to figure out how it's gonna how I'm gonna attack it. Either it's gonna be either a double double or the rebounds play. I'm gonna get to one of them. So I ain't too much worried about that. More than likely, it's gonna be the double double, right? It's gonna be an interesting matchup. So a strong lean towards the over double double for Jalen Duran. Don't know if I'm gonna get to Hardenstein. I don't know. I'm quite sure I'm gonna get to Jalen Duran though. So that's one thing. Now, taking a look at a few things here, right? Let me see. Let me refresh this. All right, so taking a look at a few things here, right? How I like to attack this team. Let me see here. How I like to attack this OKC team would be in the rebound. A lot of times in the rebounding, right? I believe both of these teams can give up some ancillary rebounds. So that's one thing that we can probably hang our hats on, right? They'll be without Jalen Williams and Hardenstein. Okay, so let me get over here and let me smuck a few things up, right? And tell you some spots how we can try to attack this game, right? Since I didn't, I didn't fully look at these things though, but a few things from going over this stuff every single day, we could just about figure something out. So, um, rebounds. Now, well, let's start with one of my favorite positions to attack this Detroit team with. It would be the power forward, right? So, and points. So, at the end of the day, over the course of the season, this Detroit team has given up the most points to the power forward position, and also they green in the threes department, right? So, who would be playing the four? We probably can look at something like two, three. Yeah, I don't know, man. Aaron Wiggins. Aaron Wiggins would be playing the four, I believe. Hmm. You know what though? Let me give these guys a message real quick. Uh, they did say they was gonna put up. They did say they was gonna put up fancy score. So I asked them about that. So shout out to them for that. Get the fancy score up there. But I haven't seen lines for the first two games in the last 30 minutes. Okay. Um, um, so Aaron Wiggins, right? Hmm. We can look at numbers here. So we can look at numbers here. What I want to do here is look at numbers for Wiggins without Holmgren and Jalen Williams, right? So let's see. Probably not many games, but this year we got a 4 game sample size, right? So we got 11 shots here. We have 30 shots here. That was crazy on February 1st. 9 shots here on versus Milwaukee, and we also had 26 shots here versus Portland. That was the most recent game this month. Who was playing? That must be the game they might end up trying to get fined for or something like that. So none of those guys played. How about the Sacramento game? where he took 30 shots. Who the fuck played that game? SGA was in. Aaron Wiggins played 40 minutes. Hardenstein was in. So it was SGA and Hart. Yeah. All right. So what's his points prop? How about, yeah, what's his points prop? Fourteen and a half. I'm probably going to have to put that over there as a lean. I'm probably going to have to, um, especially because of the spot here, right? I want this X down. Says my message is still sending. Hmm. Jaden Hardy, doubtful. Caleb Martin, questionable. Brandon Williams, probable. PJ Washington, not on the injury report for tomorrow. Okay. Let me see something here. Message is not sending. That's from mobile. Mm. I don't know. I don't know, man. These social sites getting weird and weird by the day. I ain't gonna worry about it. Yeah, so I put the 15 points to the side there. I know his usage is gonna go up. Uh, hmm. All right, well, either way, so that's where I was at with that, right? Looking at a little DVP and um, the rebounding, right? So let me see. So OKC guards rebounding like shooting guard. They top 10 in giving up rebounds there. Number one at giving up rebounds to the small forward center, right? Over the course, to the small forward spot over the course of the season, right? Number one. Now we got two guys here that could possibly rebound the ball. When we're looking at damn the Detroit Pistons side of things here, right? So um, you got Tobias Harris. He would more than likely be playing the four. His rebound prop is sitting at 5.5. Then you got Thompson. His rebound prop opened up at 4.5. Right, it's bumped up to 5.5 at plus money. I'd imagine he might be guarding. He might be guarding. He might be guarding SGA. So that's one thing you want to take into consideration as well, right? But if he finds a way to stay out of foul trouble, his rebounds could be in play here. But like I said, it's going to be a lot of ancillary rebounds to go around. Okay, this message is sent. Let me make sure it's sent on my end here. Just want to see. Okay, it's sent. All right, so bet. All right, so yeah. Like I said, there's going to be some ancillary rebounds to go around in this one here. Between the guards and the forwards. And keep in mind, small forwards can give up, can grab rebounds versus OKC team. That's over the course of the season. Lately, I haven't checked lately, but we can go for the last 10, 11 games. OKC still number one. Lately, last 11 games, OKC number one in rebounds, probably number one in rebound chances as well. Assists are up for the small forward position. Potential assists are up, and they're giving up over 2 threes to 3.5. So, so lately and right now, they're giving up the assist prop the rebounds over the course of the season to the power forward position. Now, small forward. Taking a look at the power forward position, OKC. Okay, they down there. Uh, we already talked about Wiggins. If he's playing at 4, we're looking at Wiggins for his points. Detroit been giving up points all season long to the power forward position there. But coming back over here to the rebound prop here, maybe if we see what have you done for me lately. Let me see. Okay, see, still at the bottom of the barrel. All right, then we got centers, right? So last 10 games, OKC centers to the center position. They're giving up the fourth most rebounds, and they're giving up the most points over the last 11 games, right? So that's what puts me in a state of mind that I'm looking at. Jalen Doran for the double double. So I penciled that one in, and it is what it is. SGA self-explanatory, things of that nature, right? Now I'll come over here to the shot profile, defensive shot profile, and things like that. And I want to take a look at the pull-up three-point attempts, right? No, I'm sorry. Let's look at the where's OKC? Let's look at the catch and shoot three-point attempts, right? So catch and shoot three-point attempts. They giving up the second most catch and shoot three-point attempts, right? The other person on the other hand still got to hit them. They still got to hit the shots. Okay, so now we'll look at player game logs here, and we'll go to Detroit, right? And we'll check out some of these guys' averages, right? So let's take Malik Beasley for instance. 3-point attempts, he's averaging 9. With a 21 on average a 21% usage rate. Pull up points, he's averaging about 4, right? One of those probably 3, whatever. Catch and shoot points, he's averaging 9. Tatum is in. Interesting, right? Horford out, White out, Porzingis in, Brown in, Horford in. Minutes limit for Porzingis. Okay, refresh it one more time. What about Jaylen Brown? Hmm. Oh, Jalen Brown's in. White out. Horford out. So now we're looking at. Mm, okay. All right. Refresh it one more time. All right. So rewind it back. Like I said. Oh, they're giving up the second most catch and shoot 3-point attempts. Right. Those are just attempts. Now, uh, like I said, looking at the player game logs and averages and things like that. I mean, Malik Beasley, he's getting his 3-point, his catch and shooters attempts. He's getting the attempts. The points, he's converting too, right? So he's averaging 9 catch and shoot points. Those got to be three threes. You know what I'm saying? Catch and shoots. Of course, that's Cunningham over there to him. You know how this shit goes. So Hardaway, the other guy. Now Hardaway, he's averaging 10 points, about almost 9 field goal attempts, 2 3-pointers made, almost 6 threes, right? Five and a half, 5, 6 threes attempted, right? Um, his catch and shoot points average is higher than anything. So more than likely he's going to hit a few threes, right? More than likely he's going to hit a few threes, a three or two. That's what that is. He's averaging 2 threes. So he can be a catch and shoot three candidate, right? Looking at how this defense would probably want to try to, I don't know. I imagine they're going to put Dort on on Cunningham, and Cunningham going to have to get these boys going, right? Hardaways and things like that. So taking a look at the three here, um, Hardaway three is 2.5 at plus 132. Um, you get tremendous value if he can go out there and knock down three. Malik Beasley, 3.5 threes is plus 142. You get tremendous value if you can go down there and if you can go out there and knock down four, right? So, I think the attempts will be there. They got to knock the shots down, right? If they, that's how it's going to be. And that's how they've been guarding folks, right? They've been giving up though. Okay. There go the lines. They've been living with the 3-point attempts, but how you going to make them? You got to get out there and make them, right? So they're going to challenge. I guess they challenge defenses, offenses to make those threes, right? And it is what it is from there. So that's what I'm looking at. That's how I'm looking at things, right? When it comes to this Detroit team here. Looking at Hardaway here. Boy, this boy is hard to bet on. It's a hard guy to bet on. So moving over to Tobias Harris. Hmm. Last time he ain't played him this year, but he did give him 5 threes last year. It's 50% to this rebound line. This sitting at 5.5, juice up. I still think there's instances where he can hit his rebound line. I do. He's over this rebound line here in 7 of his last 10 games. So, he's going to have to be in play. right? He's gonna have to be in play. Even if I don't get there, I still got love. I still got love for this spot here, right? He's over his points line. You're getting his points line at 13 and a half. We getting love on this points line wherever. And then, or if you want to take that, or you could also look at his points plus rebound. Where as to where this number here, he's hit this number in 8 of his last 10 games, right? Teams are over this number in 4 of their last 10. Of course, there's no. How about we say without? Let's see. How about without Chet Holmgren and Jalen Williams for the defense, and see what they do. Last 10 games, at least the last 5 points wise, over the threes and 3 or 4. Okay. All right. So I have interest in that, right? Um, all the ancillary rebound guys, I have interest in it, right? And I don't mind. I don't mind the points plus rebound for Tobias. Don't know if I'll get there, but I have interest in it for sure. Um, like I said, Jalen Duran. Um, he's got four. He's got 4 straight double doubles. Head to head versus this team here. Last time they played January, he had 22 and 21. Um, there was no Hardenstein that game. I don't think he was with the team, but last 10 games he's averaging 18 rebound chances. Last 4 games, this team has given up double-digit rebounds, and they've seen some hefty centers. Uh, well, they've seen Joker back to back. That's enough. That's enough to mess up your numbers right there. But at the end of February, they was seeing um, a Congo gave him 23. Dayron Sharp gave him 25 and 15. Nas Reed gave him 22 and 11. So, I mean, it's Jalen Duran. Either you're going to get there, he's not, or he's not, right? So I like that for sure. Getting on over here to the next game here, which would be the Pacers and Milwaukee. I didn't look at anything else after this. I did not look at it, man. Straight up, I did not. So, Halliburton. We first and foremost we have a 3.5 Milwaukee 3.5 point favorites here. Over under 235. Indiana Pacers 37 and 28. Milwaukee Bucks 37 and 28. And these teams just played in Milwaukee. The Pacers are 8 and 10 in their last 10 games, right? Milwaukee, on the other hand, are 6 and 4. Um, these two teams just played on March 11th, and uh, hey, um, the Pacers won that game at home. Now the Pacers are at Milwaukee, right? So good numbers here for Tyrese Halliburton in that game. He did go out there and have himself a double double. Um, so it is what it is with that situation. What we know here is um, historically, I think they've gotten a little bit better with their scheme or whatever, but historically, Milwaukee has been, not that good versus point guards in the points category. But like I say, they probably changed up their little skilo. Oh, well, over the course of the season, they still number one in points. So there you have that. They probably number one in rebounds as well. In rebound chances, they're up there, right? So they all green when it comes to points plus rebounds. But me, I rarely bet on Halliburton's points. So that's one thing. That's one thing. Shout out to Halliburton. I didn't think he was going to get this assist prop yesterday, but he got there. So, man, shout out to him for that. Harden still with the bed in that scenario. Um, all right. So at the end of the day, um, Halliburton has been on fire, right? When it comes to dropping these dimes, he's got double-digit assists in 8 straight games, right? So his assist prop is just about automatically in play. It's like been a system joint. right? This is minus 120 right now. So what I might get to it, I might get to it maybe in a parlay piece or prospect piece, something like that. He's also over his threes in 7 of his last 10 games. So I couldn't talk you off of that. It's a parlay piece at 2.5. I don't know if I'll get to the three. I mean the four. The don't know if I'll get to the. Don't know if I'll get to the. What do you call that? The four threes because that's where his line's probably going to be out. But it is what it is, right? Uh, 2.5 in a parlay piece. I couldn't talk you off of it. He says Siakam came through on his assist. Yes, he did. I like him for him and Halliburton on their assists. Nice. Couldn't talk you off of it. Could not. Um, Nemhard, I just don't bet on him, man. He pop up in the assist category a lot when Halliburton's not doing so well. Um, the 3.5 rebounds, he's in that spot, but I just can't. I just can't get to him. I can't. Aaron Naismith here. Um, he did hit his two threes yesterday, so shout out to him. I think he hit. Yeah, he went 3 for 6, and then he's also hit his. He didn't hit his line versus Milwaukee. I want to see how many fouls he had that game. His 3 pointer, he hit his rebounds too. They opened up at 3.5, but now it's at 4.5. Okay, now it's at 4.5. If you want to get to his rebounds, be my guest. Um, but I know his rebounds opened up at 4.5. Right now it's at 5. I mean, it opened up at 3.5. Right now it's at 4.5 at a plus 124. Um, if you want to get to it at 3.5 as a parlay piece, I'm pretty much fine with that. But I don't want. I don't think I want to touch the 3.5. Bet MGM. I mean the 4.5. Bet MGM. You'll get. You'll get. You'll get. You'll get. You'll get. You'll get. Minus 160 for. ESPN. You'll get a minus 160 at for 3.5 at minus 160 at a parlay piece. Don played money rule for DFS single entry. Who is the player you think is a must I should build around today, or today a balanced build day, and what does a balance line look like? I won't be doing any DFS today. Maybe not. I might. But like I said before in the beginning, this is my first time. I've been busy, man. I was busy today. This is my first time looking at the slate as a whole here, and but looking at the games here, um, um, Zion looked like somebody. Zion, the Joker, Zion, Shingun. Want to see who's going to be the point guard here, right? For Miami, for Memphis, and who's going to start because I don't know if John Morant plays today, and Desmond Bain, he could be of some value here. You see, yesterday, we always point out the threes and assists versus the point guards, and versus point guards versus Miami Heat, and what's the boy's name? Damn, Holiday goes out there and have himself a game, right? So it could be Desmond Bain day. And we don't know. We don't even know if Jaren Jackson Jr. plays. We know two people are out from that Memphis Grizzlies team. Long story short, you could probably what's the motherfucker with short arms? Desmond Bain. He's probably going to be that guy, right? This Milwaukee and Pacers game. Of course, Giannis. We're still on this game. I'll find out, figure things out. Um, this OKC game, I don't even know. I don't even know what slate this OKC game would be on. Judging by the times times of these games come on, I don't even know if I don't even know if that's going to be on the main slate on one of these sites. I'm quite sure that Boston won't be, or I could be wrong, right? But I couldn't tell you on the Boston side right now. I don't like how the pace of that game would go, and nothing like that. Dayron Sharp is very interesting if you're thinking about DFS in that spot. But the Oklahoma City Thunder game here, that's going to be interesting. Very interesting. You can look if you're looking on DraftKings, you can look at some threes here, for some threes here for Hardaway and Beasley with the 3 point bonus. And I mean SGA is going to be SGA, right? I can see instances where you could probably fade Cade, or will Cade prevail in a matchup like this? Cade probably a GPP option at this point, with the focal point being on him. Uh, just off the top of my head, those are some spots, right? So for DFS, right? So there you have that. Um, Value and stuff like that, I don't know. But where were we? Um, the Pacers game. Okay, so Naismith, the 3.5, I could probably get down with the 3.5 threes, but I don't know. I mean, I'm sorry, 3.5 rebounds, but I don't know about anything else, right? Um, Pascal Siakam, right? So had himself a game. 25-12, and what else did he have? 25, 12, and 5, right? He's been on fire in the assist prop. His assist prop opened up at 2.5 at a parlay piece. Now you get the 3.5 at plus 146. He's over that line in 3 straight games. Don't know if I'll get to that. The 2.5, I could pretty much vouch for him. I wouldn't mind that as somebody who can have the ball in his hands a lot. But the 3.5, you can still get it as a parlay piece, right? You can get that for probably a good. Hmm. So they got the 1.5 and the 3.5. Why won't y'all put the 2.5 up there? So at the end of the day, you can probably get it a 2.5 at a minus one something still. And but I'll tell you this on the assist prop, minus one something probably still. So that'll be a parlay piece, man. Let me see. Assist here. If I look at Siakam, 3 assists minus 200, 4 assists minus 115. What book is that with plus for the 4 assists? What book was that? It's got a plus 4 assists at plus 146. What book is that? FanDuel? Let me fact check that. Plus 146. I'm still not betting it. So I want to make sure that we on point with these lines. Yeah, pretty much. Plus 140. See, and that's the beauty of line shopping, right? That's the beauty of line shopping. Having the right books, because you're gonna get a plus 144 right here, and on DraftKings for 4 assists, on DraftKings you only have minus 115, right? So that's a big discrepancy. You put $100 on here, you put $100 on that, you're gonna draw back 185. Over here on FanDuel, you put $100 on there, you're gonna draw back 244, right? So that's a big major piece of value there, right? That's major. That's the importance of getting these best lines. So if you want to get to that 4 assists, you want to get there right now, right? On FanDuel. So going back here, only other thing I would probably entertain on the off on well the points, right? So and that's the thing, right? So this is almost sort of like a remaster, just played 2 games ago. Remember, I don't mind targeting. I don't mind targeting these aggressive players versus these stars, right? I don't know who was guarding uh, Pascal Siakam, But he probably burned ABC, and he probably burned a few other people on that team. He had 25 and 12. So, shit. You know what I'm saying? So, head to head numbers here versus Milwaukee, how does he fare? Mm. He's averaging 21.5 points. His line set at 21.5. 20 points, you might as well say with this 19, I give him 20. 4 games straight, he had 20 points versus this team. Rebounded the ball very well versus this team in that 4 game stretch. 7, 8, 7, 12, and then the lines went away. So something must have happened. Let's go take a look here and see if anybody's in or out. This is a back to back for these guys here. Let's see. Clint Capella ruled out. Levert questionable. Trey probable. Why these lines go away like that? I don't know, man. So I mean, that's where that's that, man. So let me see. Um, hmm, hmm, no lines. FanDuel, DraftKings. FanDuel does have lines. All right. The other situation here I would entertain would be Miles Turner, 1.5 threes as a parlay piece. I don't mind entertaining that at all. Let me see something. His line was at 1.5. He's over this line and versus this team, he's over this line in 2 of his last 3. He went 1 for 8 last time he played him on March 11th. That was 2 games ago. Um, yeah, he went 1 for 8. I think there's instances where he could. So I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna like it, right? I'll probably put in a parlay piece, 1.5 threes for him, right? You go ahead and shoot him. I don't care, just shoot him, right? As long as I know you shoot him. Give me 5 threes, 3-point attempts. Give me 5 3-point attempts. Let me take a look at let's see, versus Andy. See, I can't filter this. I can't filter this because what I wanted to do is I wanted to look at the centers who took 5 or more threes versus this team and see what happened. It's not going to be a lot of them, but let me try to refresh this, and then I'll just keep it moving. Whatever happens, if the lines don't pop up or nothing, we'll see. They ain't popping up. All right. Well, so Dame Lillard, he been really dropping dimes as of late. So, um, Indy and Milwaukee, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, whatever. Indy, Indy they're giving up the fourth most assists to the point guard position. Milwaukee might as well they're 11, but they might as well say they top 10, right? Lately, what about lately? Indy number one in giving up assists to the point guard position as of late. So Dame Lillard went out there and had 11 assists, and they continue to give up assists all season long. So Dame Lillard assist is in play, right? Dame Lillard just played these guys. Like I said, this game was just a few days ago, and both of those guys went over assists. They had an assist fight. Let's see. Dame Lillard had 11 assists, and Halliburton had 10. So, uh, truth be told, I think I like Dame Lillard's assists a little bit more than Halliburton. Let's see where the line's at. Dame Lillard 6.5 is a parlay piece. Halliburton is 9.5. Honorable mention because he's hit this number 8.5, 8 straight games. So I'll set that there. Let's see what we get on prize picks, right? Lillard, 7 assists. I like that. Russell. Okay. Torin Press with the 1.5 threes. He's been hitting that number, right? He's hit that number 7 of 10. There goes the lines again. As you can see it right there, 7 of 10. The rebound here, he got 6 rebounds versus this team at the shooting guard position. And the numbers do reflect that, right? So go back to the shooting guard position, going back to the rebounds. And Indy, over the course of the season, they've given up the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 most rebounds to the shooting guard position. Indy. There's that. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's the last 10 games. Over the course of the season, they're probably still giving it up, right? Indy. Well, the rebound line is at 7, right? So his rebound line is only at 3.5. So he's over this line at 6 of 10. The defense has given up the 1.5 3-pointers and 7 of 10. They've also given up the the rebound line in 7 of 10. I mean 9 of 10, and the points line in 10 of 10 at 9.5. He went out there and had 18 points versus his team, 4 from 8 from 3, and also hit his rebound line, right? So he was out there playing some ball. He also had 3 assists. So he was killing it. Combo line here. This team at this number, 12.5, they've given his rebounds and points lineup in 10 straight games. Of course, it's a very low number, but at the end of the day, he did go out there and smash those numbers, right? So Torian Prince, and the minutes should be there for him, right? The minutes should be there for him. He did play 33 minutes in that pace game right there. So what time is it? 4:16. Okay. So the 1.5 threes in play, and threes, and I'll just put in points plus rebounds. I don't know if I'm going to be betting any of it though, but it's in play. Now, Kyle Kuzma, I thought he was going to have a better rebounding game than that. I don't know how many fouls he had. I want to check to see how many fouls he had. He only had 1. He was getting cooked then. Maybe. I don't know. I don't want no parts of him. Giannis, you can whatever you want to do with Giannis, right? He went out there and had 19 points. He did have 17 rebounds. His rebound proportion at 12.5. If you want to get to it, be my guest. He's Giannis. You can get to whatever you want to get to for him. He's the man. Lopez is over his 3 line in 3 of his 4. His back-to-back games with 23 points. He's been playing some ball, man. So this team is giving up that rebound and 8 of 10. I'm still not going to Lopez. Rebounds, I don't want to cuss him out, right? Whatever you want to get to for Lopez, be my guest. I don't have a lot of plays from this game, but the ones I see, let me go back over here and put them to the side, which would be, let me grab this. Let me grab this assist prop from Damian Lillard. 6.5, 142. Bang. Let me throw that over there. All right. Rematch. I mean, this is it's a revenge spot for Milwaukee. Here, they lost their last game. This Bulls game, boy, Fred VanVleet, he sold me again, man. Sold me again. So, um, 12.5 points prop for Trey Jones. He's averaging about 12 shots in his last 4. I don't like the matchup here, but if you want to get to it, it is what it is, right? I don't know if I'm gonna be betting anything from this Bulls game. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be betting anything from this Bulls game. But when we're looking at the injury news here, we do know that Tari Eason is out, right? So we got Thompson out, Tari Eason out. So Smith Jr., right? Smith Jr. should be in line for a day here, right? So taking a look at defense versus position here. Um, Chicago over the course of the season, giving up the 4th most points to the power forward position. I like the spot for him. Um, so far, lately, Chicago has been potential assist has been there, whatever, right? 6.5 assists. Kobe White been getting a tremendous amount of usage, and he's been rebounding the ball, man. He has, man. Yep. I took his rebound versus Indy. I didn't take it versus Brooklyn. He still went out there and had 7. He's been, the shots though for him. He's averaging last 5 games here. Let's say last 5 games. Let's see what he in the absence of Lonzo Ball and mixed in with Giddey. You can look at the last 5 numbers here. He's averaging 30 points, 22 field goals, and 5 3-point attempts. Right? No, 9.8 3-point attempts. Okay. Head-to-head numbers here don't look that good. Jalen Green been eating for the Rockets. Might lock him up in some. Yeah, Jalen Green has been eating. That boy been, DFS is a good spot because he been dropping dimes. He been doing some of everything. That's crazy, man. But it is what it is. But the usage here for Kobe, he's got a 30% usage in the last 5 games. He's been he yeah. I'm seeing man. Oh, let me see something. So, where were we? Right. So, I mean, what's this line? 24 and a half? I'm not. I haven't been. So, good luck to you guys who've been getting this money, right? I'm not. Let me see, though. Let's filter this here. Let's go to the usage percentage here. Let's go to this usage percentage here. More than, let's filter it to more than 25% usage. Bang. So people, these guards here with a 25% usage are seeing around 30 on average, around 31% usage. So that's okay. He's got a 30% usage in the last few games here. So, hmm. Still don't feel, I still don't feel it. I still, the feel it factor got to be there too. I don't feel it. Might be a lot better situation just to peek over there, and then at the end of the day, I don't know what the Bulls are trying to do or what are they trying to do. I don't fucking know what they're trying to do. So, but we'll see. We will see. We will. Um, I mean, I just if y'all like the spot, go ahead. I can't bet on everything, bro. Kevin Herter, he's been playing. He's been playing some ball, man. Straight up. We can get those. Wouldn't mind buying some to make, but however you want to do it, it doesn't matter. I probably want to do some nachos or some shit, man. But yeah. So Kevin Herter's been playing some ball, man. So what I'm gonna tell you right now, I probably won't be betting on these guys, but just take a look at what they've been doing, right? Kevin Herter's been, hey, he's been playing some good ball, man. He's over his threes line, 7 of 10, point 7 of 10. Uh, whatever. I mean, what you want me to say, right? Am I betting on him? Probably not. Um, interesting thing here, some of these combo lines is where these this Houston defense has been ailing at, right? They've been giving up points plus assists. We got plenty. I can go buy some too. Yeah, so they've been getting crushed a little bit in the combo lines. Oh, but these are small forwards though. They faced Najee Marshall got busy on there. uh, Where's O'Neal? Zion twice. Naismith got busy. DeRozan got busy. Mm, mm. Bucelis played 22 minutes last game. How many minutes? Somebody's back. How many minutes Patrick Williams been playing? 10th and 11th, 13, 23. His minutes went up 10. 10 more minutes. I'm not betting on them, man. I'm not. I'm not betting on them. My Chicago Bulls. In case you were wondering, I'm not betting on them, bro. Mm. Vucevic played 23 minutes in back-to-back games. Mm. Flair Van Vliet hurt me two games in a row. I took his 5.5 assists 2 games in a row. Now I'm about to lean off of him, and then he gonna get there. What's his potentials was like? What was his potentials like? He had 5 potential assists. Lines keep going in and out. Hold on, y'all. Let me do something real quick. Jalen Green taking it upon himself to do a lot. I see 15 potential assists versus Orlando, 9 versus versus Phoenix. The 54 passes and 57 passes. I don't know how many passes versus Dallas. What did that's a spike. That's a more passes than he's had. Yeah. And then the threes and the rebounds. I don't know what's gotten into him, but I know coaching, the coach and the organization, like, yes, or whatever. But let me see. He had 9 rebounds and 5 assists versus Dallas. Hmm. So I don't want to be that. What about it? I don't want to be that guy, right? That. So my doink is going in and out. But I don't want to be that guy to take his rebounds and assists or PRAs and that, and it just falls apart. But I don't mind. I have been betting on his threes. Let's take a look and see what these lines are. 2.5 as a parlay piece. That's a yes, please. Um, I want to see the rebound line for Jabari. 7.5. What's the point line for Jabari? 14.5. I don't think I'm ready to do that, but I can see instances where I'm getting that, but I don't think I'm ready to do that. What about the rebounds and assists and PRAs for plus 700 for a double double for Jalen Green? while he teetering on it. Look like he's been trying to get one. Rebounds and assists for Jalen Green, 9.5. He's over this number one, two, three, four, 5 straight games. He's over that number in 5 straight games. If you want to get there, be my guest, right? The hit rate on it is pretty good. I've been streaming for about hour and 15. I need to kind of like speed it up. We got a game get ready to come on. Then I gotta do something. Didn't think it was gonna be that long, but I usually look over the slate before I start streaming. I didn't look over the slate today. I was busy. I've been done my stream early. Let me see something. So I'm gonna have to try to speed up, right? So Green, he's in play, right? For whatever you want to get to him. I do like the 2.5 threes as a parlay piece. He's been killing the PRAs as of late, so whatever you want to do. Alper Sengun, double doubles in play here, right? Might use it as a parlay piece. In fact, I don't know if you guys caught it yesterday, but I bet the Gobert double double they cashed. I played the 2 leg double double they cashed and the 3 leg double double they cashed. Um, I posted about 9 straights. I think 3 or 4 of them hit, but there were some other straights that I got to that I didn't post publicly or whatever the case may be. So that was stress ticked me off yesterday, man. Took an L right there. That hurt because I just the 11 and a half, 10 and a half points. He bogus. He is bogus. But man, is he bogus. DeAndre Hunter, I got to his points as well. John Moran, I got to his points. Um, those are 2 plays that I didn't put up there. Um, I put Russell Westbrook points up there, but then I went back and got his rebounds and assists. That cashed. I had Shake Milton points. They cashed, and I had whatever, right? But here, I mean, like I say, no Thompson, no Easton. Uh, Smith and Whitmore should get a few more minutes. Adams been getting in there. He's been sliding in on the side of Shingun a little bit. Um, so Shingun double double, it's in play for me, right? Uh, you can look up and he's not getting the double double, then boom, there it goes. He's a double double candidate. Shingun's double double is definitely in play for me, right? So let me keep it moving. This Miami. Let me see what's been going on in the injury streets here. Drummond out for tomorrow. Uber the Tankathon, whatever. Um, Mobley probably play it like he's not gonna play. Uh, Maxey out, whatever. Donovan Mitchell questionable. Mm. So Russell, Keon, Cam, Williams, and Dayron Sharp. Okay. All right. Well, Memphis. So with the Memphis game here, like I said, long story short here, early question tag for John Morant. I guess I don't expect him to play, right? So it's going to be Bane for me, right? And how do we attack this team? Uh, we attack this team through the point guard. I mean, of course, right? The assists and threes. Miami, second most assists. Miami, probably the second most threes, right? Or maybe the third or the fourth, but they green, right? Fourth most threes to the point guard position. You could also, all these guys are playing except for the top 4 teams are playing except for Philly. So Detroit giving up threes to the point guard. Chicago giving up threes to the point guard. Miami is also. New Orleans Pelicans and Atlanta on the docket today too. That's over the course of the season. And then the assist prop. So it is what it is, right? Let's see. We don't have the lines out here. Now Tyler Hero, this pace of this game is going to be up. I can talk you off his points here, right? Versus Memphis, 18 here. Haven't played them this year. Lines aren't out. Let me see. Let's see here. Lines are out on Doink. Get to Miami and now if you think John Morant not gonna play, then you need to take this 5.5 assists right now. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it, right? I'm gonna take it, right? I'm gonna put that shit over here too. And bang. 5.5 assists. 3.5 threes. If Ja's in, then we can look at his points plus. But Ja ain't playing, man. That motherfucker just went out there and played 35 minutes on a back to back with 44 points. He's been on a tear, a tear, a tear. Um, to save some time, I'm gonna leave it like that, right? You know what? I stick to my guns, right? Another one of my guns here was going to be the small forward spot, and at the end of the day, here, Memphis they continue to give up the most points to the small forward spot, and rebounds, man, potential assists and 3 pointers made, right? So who are we gonna get in the small forward spot here? Um, hmm, I don't fucking know. Straight up, I don't know. I don't have to think about it. Did they change their lineup? They did change the lineup. Bam, Wiggins, Hawkins. Where to the bench? But since this game is all paced up and all that, we got multiple numbers in play here. Don't get it twisted. We're gonna get multiple numbers in play here. I couldn't talk you off any of these guys. Truth be told, couldn't talk you off any of these guys here, right? I can't. Wiggins been balling, man. I can't take nothing from him. He's been balling. 23, 22, 19, 23, 23, 20, 20, 25. I can't take nothing from him, right? I haven't been betting it. I haven't. I haven't been betting it. Um, so that's where we at with that. I want to see what the injury news is going to be like here. Uh, Bruce Brown, CJ, Bruce Brown, Trey Murphy, Kelly O, McAvee. Oh my God. McAvee. That's right. Mm, Zion out. Okay, this is going to be the game. It's going to be the game here that Zion, McAvee. Okay. Mo Bamba going to get some minutes too. Mo Bamba going to get some minutes. He played 26 minutes. He played 26 minutes. Mm, mm. McAvee's played 26. Oh man, this is the clash of bad defense. This is going to be a good one for same game parlays and DFS purposes. Fox out, Bessie out. How many minutes did Chris Paul play? 18 minutes. See, that's the shit you got to watch. So me, I'm gonna have to full fade Chris Paul. I'm done. I'm done, right? Sohan played how many minutes? 16. Mm. So it's Castle, 29, 17 shots, 26 points. Keldon, Vassell. He's played 30 minutes of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 straight games. Okay, Vassell and over his threes and okay, okay, Vassell and how many minutes did Biombo play? 21. I don't know what happened to Biombo yesterday. I'm gonna have to leave his ass alone. All right, Vassell and Castle is the guys they want to be great. CJ McCollum might go ballistic today. Murphy might get off. Kelly O. Okay, because I gotta go. But I like I like this game. It's the same game parlay atmosphere. I love it. Right. I love this game. It's the same game parlay atmosphere. I will be trying to laugh at this game. I'll be trying to hit a home run in this one. Um, hmm Vassal, Castle, two guys. I know I'm gonna get to on the Spurs side, and then mm, I mean you can look at rebounds for Kelly O. He's off the injury report. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. I gotta go too. Appreciate it. Make sure you turn on the notifications. Um, Murphy, McCollum. Okay. Makovic for some rebounds. What's the lines at for these guys? Oh, Tyler Hero, this game locked up. What happened? That's the John Moran news. And I should have locked that shit in. I bet you that's the John Moran news. I bet it is, man. I bet it is. I should have locked that Desmond Bain in just a couple seconds ago. Alan Bono, Quinn McGrath, Andre Drummond out. That's not. That was not. They must have heard something. They must have heard something. Holiday Brown, Hauser, Tatum, Porzingis. They must have heard something. I'm gonna see something. Desmond Bain assist still up there. I'm taking his assist right now at 5.5. Win, lose, or draw. Hopefully I'm gonna be right. Um, Champagne could be in play for some rebounds. Castle 1.5 threes. Vassal 2.5 threes. CJ McCollum 2.5. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up taking Trey for 3, McCollum for 3, Vassal for 3. I might take Castle raw points. That's gonna be in a parlay, just to give you guys a little bit of what I'm probably gonna do here, right? Um, Rebounds here, 7.5 for Makovic. Fuck, I'm probably gonna have to take that. Mm, 7.5 here too. Maybe just his fancy score. I'll probably take his fancy score. Um, um, that's 4 plays. Um, get back to this. All right, I got like 5 minutes, right? So let me get back to here. Got like 5 minutes. Let's see. The New York Knicks and Golden State Warriors game. Not even gonna sit here and act like I got something for it. I think I need to look a little bit more into that game. I'm gonna have to take a rain check for that game. It's not my favorite game, right? What other games are playing tonight? The Washington and Denver Nuggets, right? So I'm going to end up liking. I think you can go right back to the well with Russell Westbrook props. I think you go right back to the well. I took his 12.5 yesterday, and I don't see him here, right? So let's go over here. And the Joker, all that Joker, you can go with the Joker triple double. You can do all that, but I want to make sure we know we're going to Russell Westbrook props. I don't see his number. Truth be told, I don't see why. I don't know if Gordon's going to play. If you think Gordon doesn't play, you take Christian Brown points right now, right? And then you sit back and wait on Russell Westbrook, right? Let's go to this game real fast. I'm going to get out of here. Leave you guys with that. We know Murray. We know all these guys. We know who these guys are. One thing, this Denver defense have a hard time putting people away, right? They couldn't put the Lakers away to sleep. Couldn't put them to sleep. They stuck around, hung around, all that. This is a rematch. Poole might have himself a pool party, so don't forget about that. But in the event that if Gordon is out, we can go without. Now the numbers might not reflect that much, but we can go without uh, uh, no without Aaron Gordon here and see what we can get. Right? Apply. 6 versus Minnesota, tough defensive matchup. Tough defensive matchup versus OKC. Still have 14. His line sitting at 14 right now. 15 versus Sacramento, 24 versus Boston, 23 versus Detroit, 21 versus Portland, 11 versus the Pelicans. Who knows what happened there? Uh, 22 versus Houston. So he has upside on that points prop. And then his threes are always at a good line, right? Um, at like plus 150 and shit like that for like 1.5, right? So uh, right now you get a plus 180 for 1.5 threes for Christian Braun, which he's went over this number, what? One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7 of 10 games, right? Not saying it's without Aaron Gordon, but in general, one, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7 of his last 10 games. In general, he's went over that one line. So it's like I called him here. OKC, the first OKC game, I called him here and I forgot to go back to the well, but I got it here at a plus 160, right? Right now they got his 1.5 threes at. I mean that's tremendous value, even if you're spreading a little bit on it, right? So like I said, it is what it is. Plus 180 for 1.5 threes. Um, Everything else is self-explanatory, so it is what it is, right? Everything is self-explanatory. I got to get ready to get out of here. What's the word? I got some. I got $4. I need some fun, right? I hear you. My guy on afternoon duty, been in Mint baseball coming up. You was the man last year. I wish I was, man. But it's a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff. The site's been acting kind of funny, so let me show you what I had. I'm probably gonna lean back off this Boston game though, right? I'm probably gonna lean back off of it, but I think you can get the 1.5 threes for Keon Johnson. The rebounds for Keon Johnson is something I was looking at. Tobias Harris rebounds are in play for me. 9.5 assists for Tyrese Halliburton. I just came to this conclusion that I'm not betting it, but he's over in 8 straight. I want to say, but I'm not betting it, right? I'm not betting it. Tyrese Halliburton 2.5 threes as a parlay piece. I couldn't talk you off of it. 1.5 threes for Torian Prince. He's been on fire. He's also been on fire for the rebounds. You can look at his rebounds as well. Damian Lillard. I'll use the 6.5 assists. I got the 7 on Prize Picks. I'm probably using the 6.5 on the books. The rest of the plays, it's a lot of plays, right? 1.5 threes for 1.5 threes for Jalen Duran. I mean Miles Turner. D'Angelo Russell, 5.5 assists. I did play that. I did play that. Double double for Jalen Duran. Aaron Wiggins, love the spot for him at 15 points. 1.5 threes for, like I said, for Miles Turner. 6.5 assists, parlay piece for him. Let me see who else. Jalen Green, 2.5 threes. And you could also look at Jalen Green's rebounds and assists. 5.5 assists. You can, if you think John Moran is out, you can ladder this if you want to. But I took the 5.5 assists. And then, like I say, I'm looking forward to Westbrook points, which is not out, and then the 1.5 threes for this plus 180 for Christian Braun, and his points are in play. Peace out, fam. Peace out. Peace out.